and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. We're coming to you live here from PAX Unplugged 2018, bringing you all the board game coverage all weekend long. And as usual, I'm Matt.
I'm Ann.
We're Twist Gaming, and we are joined with special guest Josh from KTBG. How you doing today, Josh?
Very good. Hi.
I had to check myself. I was trying to make sure I didn't mess up the acronym when I said it. I think I did a decent job.
That is correct.
So,
KTBG.
okay.
Kids Table Board
Kids
Games.
Table Board Games.
That's right.
So, Josh, first and foremost, how is the convention treating you so far?
Really great. Yeah, very nice. A lot of people coming by the booth, buying the games we have, learning the games that are coming up soon.
And I like that you're contributing to the purple.
Thank you very much.
It's very
Thank you.
good.
I was worried I was going to just blend in and vanish. Backdrop.
All right, so Josh, what have you brought to show us off today?
Today we're showing you the game that currently is available to order on BackerKit. It's our most recent kids table game. It's called Wreck Raiders. Here is the box cover here. I don't know if you're looking at it, but
Yeah.
There we go.
Wreck Raiders. Nice shiny. There
Look
you
at that
go.
UV spot right there.
So UV spotty.
It's so
Really
UV
nice.
spotty.
Wreck Raiders. It is by myself and Tim Brown, with art by Apolline Etienne. Lots of good illustration in the game, and it's available on BackerKit now, fulfilling to backers in about April.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, what kind of game is Wreck Raiders?
Wreck Raiders is it's a twist on a worker placement game, and it also has an element that we call positional dice drafting, which is, we think, a sort of innovative little element that adds to the uniqueness of the game. And there's a cool aspect to the worker placement as well. It's really
I'm
fun.
super excited to see that
Yeah.
demonstrated.
I'm glad to show it to you.
All right, so is there anything that we need to know before we dive into things?
No, you're not
here?
allowed to be on the show anymore. Goodbye.
No, nothing in particular. I'll lay it all out as we go, and we will learn the game real quick.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. All right, so we are treasure hunters, and we are attempting to send our divers to these shipwrecks on the board here to pull treasures out of those shipwrecks. And the reason we want them is we want to build treasures into our displays that match the exhibits that the museum is looking for. Those are these cards over here. So there's different combinations of treasure symbols on the cards. We want to match those. We don't have to get them in the same order as the exhibits. We just need to get the same symbols that are on those exhibits. If
All right.
we do get the same order, you get a special bonus as a reward.
Okay.
Another thing you want to do with those treasures is collect them into your own personal vault. So every treasure has a generic icon side on the top.
Yeah.
That's what you build into your display.
Yeah.
But they also have unique treasures on the other side. There are duplicates of them throughout the stacks.
Okay.
You want unique ones in your vault. And you also want to make rows of matching colors across your vault to score in another way. So
Okay.
the first way to score is to get those exhibits. The second way to score is to build up in your vault. And the third way to score is during the game, you're going to get your hands on seashells in various ways. I'll explain that in a minute.
Yeah.
But you can spend those seashells to start building aquariums. When you build aquariums, they're going to be worth the coin value that they show. And then when you eventually cap off the top of the aquarium, it shows you a formula that you'll be able to do some additional scoring down the side of the aquarium.
Okay.
Super cute. I love the artwork for this. This is really great.
Thank you very much. During the campaign, we had a lot of polls and votes and stuff over which sea creatures we were going to add into the aquariums. So a lot of backer choices show up now in the final art that we have here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, really cool.
I love when there's
a
that
manatee.
interactivity with the campaign, you know, to the final game product there, so you get that little like personalized touch on it before
Yeah.
you finish.
Thank you. We try to do that very specifically in our campaigns, very energetic, very interested and active backer base. So we do a lot of polling and voting and getting comments and interest from the backers so that the campaign is an event as well as just a buy our game situation.
Right.
Yeah, we try to have a lot of fun with that. So we can begin playing the game, and here's how it goes. When there are no dice remaining in the dice pool, and the inside of the box is a dice pool.
I love
Let's
when
show
games
this off on
use the
camera because
components.
it's so
That's
important
great.
to really see this, I think.
So I'm gonna see if I can do it under this one
Yeah.
here. But so yeah, you've got more board in the box tray. I love it's so it. Okay, I'm an engineer. I
Yes.
like efficiency.
Yes.
That's awesome.
It is very efficient, and there's even an additional efficient step that you're going to like. So we're going to roll a certain number of dice, depending on the number of players. You roll into the dice pool, and anything that landed on a seashell, you're going to be able to get that seashell when you draft that die.
Oh wow, that's
Now,
cool.
The twist for usability is we know it's hard for people to look into the box, so we have what's called the reef over here. We're just going to transfer these over here right now to the appropriate areas, and now we don't have to have this box all in our way while we're playing. So it's useful in the moment, and then now we can all see what's available for us.
Look
over
at
there.
the expression
I
on
like
your
it.
face.
That's good.
Very nice. So when we begin play, the start player chooses a die from here, and when you choose a die, you get the seashell if it's in a seashell spot. For example, if I go first, I might take this 6. I take the 6. It's sitting on the conch here, so I'm going to get that from the beach. Now I have a conch. I can use it later to either buy aquariums or trigger a special power. I'm going to save that in my basket. Now, since I chose the number 6, I take one of my divers, and I have to place the diver on a number 6 somewhere on the board.
Okay,
So-
that's the significance of the
okay.
number.
Exactly. So I could place the diver on the beach in spot number 6 and get those seashells if I wanted them.
Okay.
I don't right now. Or I could place it in a shipwreck in a spot number 6 and get the treasure from that spot. So looking at those treasures right now, yellow looks like a good choice right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go spot number 6 here, and I'll get a single yellow treasure.
Okay.
I get the treasure. I look at it for myself. Doesn't matter if other players see it.
Okay.
If it's a unique treasure that I want in my vault, I could put it there, or I could start building it left to right in any of my displays. I'm going to start building a display because it looks like a pretty good idea based on the exhibits that are out there.
Sure.
Now, at the end of my turn, if I had completed an exhibit, I could cash it in and claim it.
Okay.
And also at the end of my turn, if I want to, I could buy one aquarium piece, starting from a bottom piece and then building up as I go.
Okay.
I do not have what I need in order to do that, so play passes to the next player.
Awesome. Okay, so we're still keeping the same dice pool that are over here.
Yes, we are.
So we have no seashells here.
That's right.
So I definitely want the piece with the seashell.
It's almost always good to get a seashell, but at the same time, if you really want a specific number, maybe you would choose a die that doesn't give you a seashell.
All
But
right,
it's
with
early. I feel like later
that
in
was
the
a
game is
3.
when that's going to be more significant because it's the board starts to fill up.
The board starts to fill up, and there's a twist that I have not yet revealed that you're going to be interested in when it happens.
Okay, so I got the clamshell.
Yes.
Thought it was a starfish.
It was a starfish, I think.
I got the starfish.
Nice
Yeah,
try,
starfish, yes.
And this can go here in my little box.
In your little basket, yes, on your board.
Okay, and now since I got the number 3, I'm going to take my little purple diver.
Uh-huh.
And I can either move him here with the 2 clamshells.
Yep, or
any
any shipwreck
one
of
of the
your
3.
choice. That's correct.
And I think that I'm going to copycat you and go
Okay.
ahead and take that crown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at the treasure.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start this little museum exhibit right up here.
All right, that's perfect, and that's a turn. Now, here's where I can explain the interesting part to you.
Okay.
You don't have a choice right now.
I don't.
And that's fine. You'll get a 5.
Yep.
Okay, so you'll take a 5 and you'll place a diver. Now, when you place one of your divers in a shipwreck, it's not just you that's going to gain treasures. It is whoever is also immediately beside you. So if you really wanted a yellow treasure right now and you placed here, you would get a treasure. You'd also be giving me a treasure.
Oh, you get a freebie, and you're looking for that double yellow right there.
I am. So
because
as
of
it
that.
fills in, it's going to turn into a real minefield of other players' divers
That's
where the
interesting.
position of where you go matters a lot. Can I afford to help her right now? Can I afford to help you right now? Or do I want to try to help myself? Ideally, I want to place a diver in between 2 of my own, and then I will be able to get 3 treasures all at once. But for the most part, that's going to be hard to arrange.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use my 5 on this one over here.
All right?
And I'm going to take this guy. And so when I place it in my my holding area here,
Yes.
I can put it anywhere, or do I have to put it in first position?
Must go left to right.
Left to right.
Yeah,
Okay,
and in your
cool.
vault, you must go bottom to top.
Gotcha.
And that should be a diver and not a yellow dice because I feel like a yellow dice
Oh,
is not
yeah.
going to survive
Hello.
under the ocean.
There you go.
True, should be a diver.
You know, water pressure and all.
I was just, making it known.
Right. There we go. So turn comes back around to me. There's 1 die left, and I'll take it. It's a 5. That is lucky for me because I can go here. When I go there, I will take 1, 2 gold treasures. So I'm happy to. That's 3. So I'm happy to place 1 in my exhibit here, and then I'm going to flip another one and start off my vault because there's no harm in beginning to generate points in your vault.
Okay.
Now it's your turn. There are no
Yes.
dice left, so
They're
you
all
take
gone.
all the dice. You roll them back into the tide pool, and wherever they are, you'll transfer them to there.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I have 4 dice.
There are 4, yes. Always one more than the number of players.
All right, so that's a conch shell.
Yep.
That's a clam shell.
Yep. Or
And the
scallop.
other 2,
If they're nothing,
scallop.
then
Nothing.
they're nothing. Yeah.
they are
They are.
nothing. Okay.
Now you begin to choose. Now, as we fill up into the wrecks, we never do get all of our workers back. It just keeps on going until it's full, and then you have to pick a worker and move it.
Okay, so what am I purchasing with the shells?
Seashells have 2 uses. You can use them to buy aquariums for the prices that are shown along the side.
Okay.
And aquariums are good. They earn you money right away, and eventually they'll earn formulas down the sides.
Yeah.
Or you can use seashells to trigger a variety of powers that are explained on your board.
Ooh.
I can get into those right now if you're interested. But the first one
okay.
is you can spend a conch to raise or lower the value of a die.
Matt, could you put your little key
I sure can.
in the board cam?
Will it vanish because of the
It
gold there?
might vanish a little bit.
A little bit. Okay, so the first one you see there, when you're taking a die from the reef, if you spend a conch, you can raise or lower the value of the die.
Okay.
The second one is when you're taking a treasure from a shipwreck. If you spend a scallop, you can take a second treasure of the same type.
Ooh.
Over here, that's hard to see. The starfish. You can place them on any treasure in your display, and it makes it wild.
Okay.
Or you can discard a starfish to discard the last treasure out of your display.
Okay.
That's what that's showing. Now, these two, when you complete an exhibit, it might be asking for you to decorate the exhibit with those particular shells. If you decorate with a conch, you get 2 extra points. If you decorate with a scallop, then you can take any treasure you want from anywhere.
Okay.
Nice.
So they have little powers in addition to being used to build aquariums, but I find players mostly use them on the aquariums.
All right, so I'm going to take that 6 with the conch shell.
Sure.
Put that right in there, and I'm going to put my little diver dude, and he is going to go right there, and I'm going to take this nice little purple treasure and put it right there.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
then I'm going to take the 5 scallop.
Sure.
So I'm going to get myself a
There's
scallop.
the 5 and the scallop.
And I'm going to use that to put my diver over on the brown treasure back there.
Which number?
Number 5, yeah.
Okay.
So I want my treasure.
Oh,
yeah.
you wanted that? I was thinking you would just forget about it.
There you go.
Okay.
Very good. Comes to me, I'll take a 4. When I take the 4, I'm going to place a 4 over here.
So then I get
1, and you get 1.
Matt gets
Nice.
The one that I get, I'm going to install into my exhibit here, and end of my turn, I can complete this exhibit, which matches it perfectly.
Do you
Hooray.
need to decorate it because there's a scallop shell up on the wall?
I have the option to decorate
Oh, it's
it.
an option.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have a scallop, so I can't do the decoration.
Okay.
I do not have to complete it in the matching order.
Right.
But since I did, I get whatever the little bonus is in the corner. So I'm going to get a free scallop for my, a free conch for my troubles. And now I ditch these
A conch for your trouble, sir.
for my troubles. And I ditch these into a discard pile on the side, and we'll replenish the sacks if we need to when they run out.
Okay.
So is it immediately replenished?
It is immediately replenished.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, so then here is our next museum exhibit: purple, blue, yellow, brown, blue.
Yes.
All right. Oh, and there is the little fish icon on the bottom right-hand corner of this one. So do you get an aquarium piece?
Those rewards, and there happen to be a bunch of them out right now, that just means a free aquarium piece of your choice.
Wow.
If you complete it in the proper order.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, we have some tough ones out right now.
Yeah.
All right. So and you got
I get
last
the
draft.
last die, and that is a 4.
Yeah.
And I need that yellow.
Now,
but
what happens if you can't place one of your divers?
You can always bump out an opposing diver from a space. So you can never bump out your own diver from a space, but you can bump an opponent. If you bump an opponent, that opponent goes to the same numbered spot on the beach and gets that reward.
Oh, okay. So
I'm going to take
There's
that
aces
yellow
there.
piece. There is your yellow piece, good sir.
Thank you.
you
and
get 2
will
yellow
get 2.
pieces
How do I?
because you're next to yourself also.
Oh, that's right.
Uh-huh.
How?
Optimization.
Hey now,
I'm gonna
round
go in
cow.
my vault.
And I'm just going to go my vault. And it can go in any row, or it must start in the 3.
You're building from the columns up, so
Okay.
any row you'd like, as long as you're building from the ground up.
Okay. So then that would be the end of my turn. Turn passes to Matt,
Yep.
and Matt gets to roll the die.
Yes, he
Oh
does.
yeah.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So
What did
it's
you?
when it's mostly on, or just when it's touching it.
Whatever it's touching.
Okay. So then this is going to be a scallop.
Yeah,
so it's
looks
a
like
3 scallop.
One scallop,
And then we've got a 1, 4, 5 with nothing.
nothing at all.
Good job, Matt.
I try, you know. And so then I select first then, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take the scallop. I think it makes sense.
That's
Sure.
what I figured.
So then I'm going to use that 3, and I am going to go somewhere. Where am I going to go? That's a good question. I am going to use that over here with this purple
Don't
one.
place
So
a
that's
die, place
not
a
my
diver.
die. There you go.
Yes.
I'll get it eventually. Don't worry about me.
All right, now, remember, you can always ditch a scallop to take another treasure when you are taking treasures.
Now
That's
it's
their
another
special
treasure from
power.
the same one.
Same wreck, exactly.
Okay.
So if you wanted a second one of that, you could do that.
You know what? I might as well do that. I'm going to use that scallop,
Yes.
and then I'm going to take a second of these purple treasures, and I can put that on a new
Yeah, it doesn't
row
need to
then.
go in the same exhibit. It could go in your vault if you wish.
Okay, perfect.
All right,
right.
Josh, what are you doing?
My turn. A 1, a 4, or a 5. I know what I want to do. I'm going to go to the beach.
Okay.
Go to the beach here because it's number 1, right? So I've chosen the 1. I'm
And
gonna
those are
get
your 2 starfish. Oh, sorry.
Now, at the end of my turn, I'm going to buy an aquarium piece and get started on that. So I'm going to
Nice.
spend 1 conch on both of those starfish to buy this piece and begin building an aquarium of my own. That's 4 points already.
Matt, can you throw that up under the hand cam? Maybe we can get a closer look at the anatomy of what that
Sure.
looks like. Oh!
Slightly invisible. So it's got a 4 gold down there. It costs a conch and 2 starfish, and it is a yellow. I don't know what fish's names are. I don't know what kind of fish that is.
I have no idea.
Okay.
It's a yellowfish.
It's a yellowfish.
Yellowfish.
It's a blue spotted yellowfish.
That works.
I like it.
It is now.
Technical
It's technical.
terminology.
So then, Anne, it's up to you.
So I can take the 5 or the 5s or the 5 or the 4, and I'm going to take. I'm going to take that 5.
Okay.
I'm going to put my diver over here in the purple.
Yes, so you'll get 2 purple treasures.
And I will have my 2 purple treasures.
All right, so I'm going to take that 4.
Excuse me, good sir.
You're done. You're done.
No, at the end of her turn, it looks like she's going to complete
Yellow
an
purple,
exhibit.
yellow purple with a
No.
conch shell.
Oh, nicely decorated.
Thank you very much, sir. So I'm going to take this one, and because I did the conch shell, I'm going to get 2 gold coins.
Because you did the conch shell, first of all, it's worth 8 points. That's,
Okay.
that's what the coins are. You keep it. Oh, sorry.
It's all right. So that's for 8 points.
That's 8 points for your score for the end of the game.
Okay.
You are going to, since you complete it in the correct order, you will get 2 starfish.
Okay.
That's showing on the corner of the tile there.
Sure.
And if you want to decorate it with a conch, did you have a conch to decorate?
I did.
So just put it on the card, and
Okay.
that will be 2 extra points for that at the end of the game.
Awesome. And then these treasures can go back to the discard.
Yes, when you spend them, they go into the discard.
Go there.
Okay, so I'm taking that 4 there, and I'm going to take my diver, and I'm going to kick you out of
No.
the gold one there.
Oh, that's not bad. You're going to go to the beach.
So you go to the beach.
Do I go to the 4 spot at the beach?
Yes.
That is correct.
So you're going to get yourself a
Alright.
scallop and a conch. I get that gold. So if you could pass that over to me there.
There
Yep.
you go.
And now there's still more tokens
Yeah.
then. Okay.
Yeah.
So then Anne, you get a gold, and Josh, you get a
Excellent.
gold.
Yes.
Everybody gets
Gets
a
a
gold.
I know, it's so shiny around here.
So I'm going to place that here, but that means that I have then completed that first one up there. So I've got the purple, the 2 blues, the brown, and the
are.
gold.
But you didn't complete it in
I didn't complete it in order.
Right. So no style reward.
Right.
For you.
No, I
No
mean, I
style
don't have that much
reward.
style.
I,
and so
I beg
these-
to differ, sir.
Oh, thank you. And so these go into a discard pile?
Yeah, we're just going to create a discard pile
Okay.
over here, and when we need them, they will replenish. I'm sure we won't get that far in this play, but if they did run out,
kinda
we would go there to replenish the wrecks.
Okay.
Once we empty them. All right, comes to me. There are no
Yes.
dice left, so I'm going to take these. We should replenish the display of exhibits as well.
So 1, and there's 4 total,
There
right?
should be 1 more than the number of players.
There
yes.
you go.
Okay, so I'm going to roll those out. Looks like we have a starfish,
Ooh.
a conch,
Ooh.
a scallop,
Ooh.
and nothing.
Yay.
Hooray, nothing.
Right out there.
All right, my turn first. My last diver. I'm going to place my last diver somewhere beneficial, that's for sure. Okay. I'm
So-
going to take the 1 and a scallop.
Now,
Oh,
what
sorry, a
happens
conch.
if someone's already on the beach and you try to kick him to the beach?
If you kick, then the one that's on the beach just gets kicked back to its owner off the board.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to the 1 here. That will get me 2 gold treasures,
Look at that.
which I am just going to put into a single exhibit.
Okay. I am going to. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Let's see if I can make something else. 1, 2, and 3. No, I don't think that I can. Can I?
I believe in you, Anne.
You can do it. I'm gonna take the 3 scallop.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to place my last little diver. What do I got going on here? 2 yellows and a brown. You have quite a lot of yellow tiles, good sir. So with the 3, I think I'm going to place him on the brown.
Get a nice artifact.
Yes, sir. That's going to start there. And then I am going to turn around and spend my 2 scallops and a starfish. And I'm going to buy that middle bottom aquarium piece.
Oh, very crabby of you.
And then may I also spend my starfish and my conch to buy this middle aquarium piece?
Not this round. It's one per turn.
One per
at the end
turn?
of this round,
Okay.
yeah.
Calm it down, Anne.
I'm buying it all.
All right, so it's back to me then.
2 or 4.
I'm going to take that 2 because I want that starfish.
Take the 2. Starfish are good. Remember, you can place them on your exhibits to make tiles wild.
Okay, so I am going to do something. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place one of my divers. I've got 1 left here. I'm going to put it on number 2 in the brown section over there. So it's going to give me 2 brown tiles.
Oh, nice.
How's it going to
nope,
do 2?
that's
It's
one
going to
for
give
you.
me 1.
Oh, I'm sorry.
and
I
one
had
for
the
you.
wrong color then. Wait, I wanna change up what I'm doing there. Apologies, I thought I had something else.
I got very
Doesn't-
excited.
Doesn't wanna
I'm gonna
help you.
do the purple
Right?
one here.
Right, that way you'll get 2
I'm used to playing
gems.
purple. That's my issue.
I know. I was warned. I was warned ahead of time.
And I still it.
All right, so I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna put this one. So I can put both of them in my treasure over here, my vault, right?
You could if you want to.
Okay. So what's the deal with the vault again? Remind me how the vault scoring works.
First of all, you'll score 1 gold piece for every unique picture you have in the vault. And
Okay.
there are 3 unique pictures in every treasure set. So you could score a maximum of the 12 points for
Okay.
that. Second of all, if you have a matching color row across, you'll get the points shown on that row.
Okay, and we flip them over when we put them in that row?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Josh, I think that makes it your turn, good
It
sir.
is my turn. So for my turn, I get the 4 automatically. Now I've run out of divers off the board, so now I have to select a diver from the board and move it to a different location. You can never move it to a
Oh.
seat in the same wreck that it comes from. In my case, I'm going to take this sun tanning character off the beach, and I'm going to move him somewhere good. Now, I cannot bump myself out of a spot number 4. I could bump another player out, but I'm going to try to avoid that right now. There's not a lot of good options for me, unfortunately. So, I think I will bump you out. Yeah, I'm going here.
Bye-bye.
You are bumped here. You get yours
Ooh.
So
back.
I get a scallop and a conch
Get
then.
a scalp and a conch for that. Now I'll get 2 yellow treasures. And
I
you will
get
get 1
one.
yellow treasure.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we are out of dice, so if I could collect the dice
Yep,
so
here
I
you
can roll them again.
Okay.
right.
And
think
you're
I
knocking people over.
Oh boy, tidal wave. We got it.
Okay, so that's 2 starfish. That is a scallop, and that is a nothing. 2 starfish,
2 starfish,
a
a
scallop,
and a
and
nothing.
a nada.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I am going to take the starfish. I'm not on the blue. I don't want it by the 3. I'm going to take the single starfish.
Yep.
And I'm going to put this diver over here, and I'm going to take a blue treasure, and I'm going to put it here. And then now
Yep.
I can purchase the second tier
Yes,
of my
you may.
aquarium.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a conch, and I'm going to spend a starfish.
To pick up a lovely seahorse.
Pick up the little
So
seahorse.
majestic.
So very a little crab and a seahorse.
Now a shark.
All right, so then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take the 3 starfish.
3 starfish.
And then I'm going to place, I don't have any divers, so I'm going to go ahead and take one of my divers off of the 3 on the purple,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to put it on the 3 on the yellow.
Nice.
And now I can spend a scallop to double up.
Yes, you can.
All right, so I'm going to spend a scallop. I'm going to double up on that gold, and then you get one for yourself, Josh,
Yep,
because
and
I
I
think you're
get
doing great. You know.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is an awful lot of yellow, good sir.
Yeah,
It's true.
gold on gold.
Gold on gold.
All right, my turn. I'm going to take the 4. Yep. And I'm going to head over to this shipwreck. Everyone wins. I will get one. You will get one.
Everybody
You will
gets
get
a
one.
treasure.
Yep, sometimes just got to do it. I will do that. And then my turn is up.
And
Oh,
Okay.
hang on. I wanted to purchase a aquarium piece. So I'm going to spend 2 conches to buy this pufferfish here.
Very cute.
Install him right there.
All right. So
All
what
right.
do we need after that? Ooh. It's going to be a little tricky.
What are you trying to do?
Try and maybe get that top piece for the aquarium. Oh, but it's 4? It's 4? Or is it just a bottom, middle, and top?
You can have as many middles as you want before you get to a top, so you can keep on going middle, 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 middle. It will
Ah.
still score even if you don't top it at the end. It'll
Okay.
be worth the coins that it shows. But if you do top it, you can sometimes get yourself a wonderful formula that will score you a lot of points.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm definitely taking the 5, and I'm taking the scallop because that is the option that I have left. And I don't have any more divers, so I'm going to have to move one of my purple divers. And I think, ooh,
Where are ye going, Anne?
Matt, I think I have to bump you out over
Oh,
here
okay.
from the blue.
So I get double conscious then.
You do get double conscious,
We're
which
all
is
happy
pretty
about this.
good.
I'm okay with this.
Yep,
Kind
yep.
of
And I get
deal.
my
That
hands
is
on
your
a nice blue treasure. Thank you.
My blue.
Now,
and then,
unfortunately, I think this is going to have to be our last round. We're running a little bit short on time.
okay, I
Makes
just
sense.
want to buy the middle piece and then you can end it
Oh,
because I
okay.
need to make sure I have 3 pieces to
Oh,
my
that's a nice
aquarium.
aquarium you got there, Anne.
Thank you
Right.
very much.
I don't have any aquarium stuff, but so take me through quickly how scoring would work if this had been the end of the game.
Right. If I didn't have the time to pull off the awesome move that I was about to,
Oh my goodness!
we would score. And, okay, so here's how scoring works. First,
Yes.
we look at we take our crabs and we use them as scoring markers inside. There's a score track
that's
around
cute.
the edge of
It's
here.
adorable.
Because they scurry as they go up the points.
They scurry around the tide pool. So I'll do my scoring first.
Okay.
I have 4 points worth of exhibits, so I go to number 4. My aquarium here is worth 7 more points, so I'll go to 11. And my vault here is worth, I have 4 unique treasures, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4 points for those. And I've completed this color row perfectly, so I can get 3 points for that.
Very
That's
cool.
18 points, which is extremely low in this game. Normally you're up in the 50s or 60s once you play a full game.
Yes.
And you would score as well. So
Okay, so I have for my aquarium, I have 5, 6, 7, 10.
that's 10. Where's the crab?
Crab.
Crab. 10 points
8 points for my museum exhibit,
plus the conch, right?
which is an additional 2 points.
Yep.
I
Okay.
have 2 unique things in my vault, and I didn't complete any of the rows.
Okay, so you're scoring 22 to beat my 18.
All right, so me, I have got my 10-point exhibit
Ooh,
here.
a 10-point exhibit.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I don't have any aquarium pieces,
0 aquariums.
and I've got 2 unique
2
treasures.
unique treasures brings you in at a lowly 12 points, but we ended early. You were
I was
Yeah.
ramping
You were
up.
ramping up.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're playing for the late game, and that is Rec Raiders.
Fantastic.
This is so
Rec
cool.
Raiders, where can our viewers find Rec Raiders?
Rec Raiders right now is in manufacture. It's available for pre-order on BackerKit right now, and if you order right now, then you will get all of the Kickstarter mini expansions that came with it. So there's a shark mini expansion that allows you to send a little shark and scare away a cluster of divers from a wreck.
Ooh.
Or
I
there's
like
a
it.
giant clam mini expansion, which is another little area that you can go to try and swipe pearls from it, but while it's opening and closing. And there also is a Relic Hunter mini expansion, which gives you bonus points for putting certain treasures in certain spots in your vault.
Very
So
cool.
if you back that now on BackerKit, Rec Raiders, then you're able to get all that stuff instead of waiting for retail.
Fantastic. Is there anything about Rec Raiders, the base game, that we didn't get a chance to show off in our playthrough that you wanted to talk about a little?
I think we managed to hit all of the notes here. We saw about the placement and trying to watch out for other players. We saw about building our exhibits, building our vault, and building aquariums. We didn't get to experience the capping off of an aquarium and understanding how that formula works, but it's really
Right.
rather simple. If I had built this one, I would have gotten 3 points for every pair of starfish and conch down the sides. That would have added 6 points to this aquarium in this case.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So
That's
you
about it.
guys have a fantastic catalog of kid-friendly board games.
Yes, we do.
What other new releases do you have currently out, and what do you have down the pipeline?
All right. The philosophy behind Kids Table is that we make games that kids can play by themselves, that adults can play by themselves and will enjoy, and that adults and kids can play together. And that's very important to us, is that adults don't get bored when they're playing against kids. So we make sure that every game of ours suits that, and especially that the games can scale upward in complexity so that you can add elements for adults to play. Now, our catalog right now includes Food Fighters, which is a 2-player battle game, Problem Picnic, which is a dice-rolling dexterity game by Scott Alms. We have Haunt the House, which is a game where we are ghosts trying to scare ghost hunters out of our haunted mansion.
Awesome.
And coming soon to retail is a game called Bugs and Rugs by Peter C. Hayward, where you're trying to draft a set of bugs that scores, ideally, depending on which bugs you get.
Very cool.
Super exciting. Josh, where can our viewers go to find out more information about your company and your games?
Kids Table's website, which is kidstablebg.com. It is that's where you can find us online. And Helena, who runs the company and is my wife, is very, very active on social media. So you can probably, if you are active in board games, you will see her posts all over the place.
Awesome. Josh, thank you so
Fantastic.
much for taking the time to come and show us Rec Raiders. This game was a lot of fun, especially because I had the highest score.
Yes. Thank you very much. very much.
Josh, thank you so much. And
Matt.
thank all of you for watching at home. We're going to take a brief intermission right now, but we'll be back in just a few moments with more coverage here from PAX Unplugged 2018. As usual, I'm Matt.
I'm Ann.
Goodbye, everyone.
And I'm Josh.